Hi, I'm Brian McLachlan and this is Deep Thought Balloon, little videos about comic stories, pop culture, and other stuff. Let's ask the question, where are Barbie's parents? There are lots of characters that don't have parents, like Mowgli, Tarzan, Spider-Man, Harry Potter, so the fact that Barbie doesn't have parents shouldn't be too weird. Except all of the boy characters get adoptive parents, human or animal. Spider-Man had Uncle Ben and Aunt May, Superman had the Kents, and even though it's super hard to get adopted as a teenager, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all managed to find an adoptive rat man in the sewers. It was stinky, but full of love. Maybe Barbie is most like Bruce Wayne. They both live in a dream house and drive a dream car. They both have spent their free time becoming accomplished in a weird list of skills. Barbie learned to be a scientist, rapper, stewardess, pilot, chicken farmer, and more. Bruce learned to be a martial arts expert, escape artist, chemist, champion boomerang thrower, all the stuff parents would veto unless they're also your butler. But importantly, while Bruce doesn't have an adopted dad, he does have an older male role model in Commissioner Gordon. Like how Luke lost Uncle Owen but gained a Kenobi and a Yoda. Anakin had the same thing. Heck, 1/3 of Star Wars figures are cool aliens, 1/3 are robots, but the rest are old men in bathrobes, right? Imagine children on Christmas morning opening their action figure-shaped present to discover a senator or Grand Moff, their innocent joy being sapped away and replaced with horror and disappointment of old age. Sure, it's sad, but it does have a purpose. It confronts them with the understanding that aging is part of a process of a hero or a villain. We can all be useful later in life. Even boys' stories aren't always great with this. So many writers use the Joseph Campbell myth structure without looking for other ways to tell a story. Like Lord Raglan's hero pattern that has like a dozen more things that go on. The hero ages, becomes less useful, meets a mysterious death on a hill, and they don't have children that succeed them. Sort of like what they did to Luke in The Last Jedi that made the Skywalker stand so mad. It's the old adage, you live long enough and you become the villain. Anyway, Barbie didn't even get the hero's journey. She doesn't get an older mentor to look up to age into. She is the mentor to Skipper. Let that sink in. Apparently Barbie is as old as successful women are allowed to get. Barbie doesn't get to age. She has to keep up with the plastic surgery. While Barbie's wardrobe has as many variants as Lava Burst or Neural Claw Batman, he doesn't get naked. Every time you change Barbie's identity, you're confronted with the naked female form. Not since Vietnam-era G.I. Joes have boys' toys had removable clothes. You can imagine the perfect Halloween costume for anybody to dress up as Batman or Harry Potter or Ash Ketchum. But what is the quintessential Barbie costume? What separates her from another young blonde? What you probably remember most about this president, firefighter, NASCAR driver is her naked physique. Barbie, our role model, doesn't get to age gracefully. Sure, she's been given slightly more realistic proportions in some versions, but realistic to a young woman, never an old woman. There are other more realistic toys on the market, like Lamely, but is realistic necessarily the way to go? Boys' toys have ridiculous bodies too. It's just that we accept that they get theirs through super soldier serum and gamma radiation. What if Barbie was like the Hulk and mild-mannered scientist Barbara Banner changed when she... Oh, wait a minute. What's her body good for? Winning beauty contests? Reaching stuff on the top shelf? Maybe the body is a problem. It doesn't seem to help her with any of her jobs any better. Not like the Hulk's muscles or Wolverine's claws. We used to have wise old witches and fairy godmothers as part of our princess's journey. If your story doesn't have an older woman as a powerful role model, good and bad, you're falling into a modern trope that sets up terrible expectations for how women should age. More diverse Barbies are great, but where are Barbie's mom and grandmother? Good luck and keep thinking deep thought balloons.